We wanted to give you guys an update of the container gardens that we've been doing. We started doing these wicking beds, kind of an experimental gardening, and let's see how they've been doing. So this is our wicking bed container that we tried. And as you can see, our plants are basically dead. They were all stunted. Everything we grew this year was terrible. Most of it died, and what didn't die didn't grow. We weren't sure what was going on, so we wanted to do some experiments, and we wanted to find out what we were doing wrong. The first thing we did was take these out of the greenhouse. We thought maybe they were getting too hot, so that's why they're outside the greenhouse right now. These are super heavy. We broke some of them trying to get them out because they're just so heavy, so keep that in mind if you ever do this. So we took them out of the greenhouse, and it wasn't the heat, there was no change. So we thought maybe they're getting not enough water. We tried watering them more. It made no change. So we stopped watering them, let the wicking container do its thing. We got a ton of rain for a while, so we couldn't really help it, but after it dried out, it still was no change. And the soil actually stayed really moist. Not really moist, but it was a nice moistness. The wicking beds seemed to be working, but they were still, nothing was growing. As you can see, this one started greening up just recently, like the last week. The carrots died, the beets died. The tomatoes were worse. They're starting to look better. They were yellow. They were terrible. This tomato, or the peppers, this tomato plant, that's all it's done. It's pretty sad. And it should be like huge by now. Yeah. We see other people pulling out beautiful vegetables out of their garden, and our garden is dead. But we didn't want to give up hope, so we've been experimenting, and we'll show you what we found. We got some more pepper plants, and we decided it wasn't the water. It wasn't too much water. It wasn't too little water. It wasn't too hot. It wasn't too cold. We couldn't figure it out, so we said it must be the dirt. If you remember, we bought this dirt package, and we were surprised when we opened it because it was mostly wood chips. It's just like mulch. There's very little soil to it. It's just a bunch of small wood chips. It was supposed to be like ready to use potting soil. Yeah, we didn't know what to think about this. This just got rained on, so it's all wet. But we bought regular potting mix. You know, like a soft, more, you know, peat moss type of potting soil. And we tried 2 new containers with this, and look at the difference. We just planted these in a couple weeks ago, but they're already like much bigger than when we bought them. They're just thriving. They're a little sagging right now just because they got a ton of rain, but they'll be fine. But these are growing, and they're growing fast. Compared to, we did 2 test pepper plants in here. These are, we bought these at the same time as these, and you can see the difference. This is yellowing already. And this one's small compared to all the rest. So these have been in identical sun, identical moisture. Yep, wicking containers. The same wicking containers, and the only difference was the soil. We even tried some in just regular containers with holes in the bottom. These aren't wicking, and these are doing okay too. We just have to keep them moist. They dry out. So we realized that we used this really bad soil that was pre-bagged, supposed to be some kind of ready mix, and it killed everything. And also the tomatillos that I was experimenting with. This is just the regular potting soil, like the good soft kind. And look how big those got. And I also stuck some tomatillo slices in here. And look how puny these are. These were done on the same day. So look at these, and then look at these. And these are them too. So this was a big learning experience for us, that this soil was garbage and we couldn't figure it out, but we think what it is there's just too much wood in it. There's too many wood chips. And I got researching online, and I'm running into articles. I know a lot of people love the Back to Eden gardening, but I also see a lot of people saying it's killing my plants. If you have the wrong wood chips, or the wood isn't decomposed enough, there's nothing, it does something, I don't know, to the soil. Like it doesn't have enough nitrogen or something? I don't know. So once again, I would say we had a failure of a growing year, but it was a success in learning
because now we don't want to use wood chips, like back to eating wood chip style gardening ever, if that's what it's going to do.
Yeah, we're probably not going to do wood chip gardening, just because this.
We failed at it.
I mean, look at it. Seriously, these were planted on the same day, and you can just see
these are all yellow and puny.
The difference. And we paid a lot of money for that soil. That was supposed to be good stuff. So keep that in mind. If you get too much wood chips or not the right wood chips, I have no idea.
I feel bad for all the people that bought this stuff and they're not going to have anything grow just like us.
Yeah, it killed the whole gardening season. So be careful. Learn your soil, research your soil, read about it, and be careful with your wood chips. I guess that's our advice. And we're just trying to keep it real and show you that, you know, we failed, but it wasn't really our fault. I would say the wick containers are actually doing okay. I probably wouldn't do them in the future because I don't want to waste time with plastic and all that stuff, but it's just something we wanted to try.
In the future, we want to do regular in the dirt gardens.
We want to get in the ground, definitely.
Yeah.
So that's our update, and we're hoping we can get some peppers this year. That'll be fun. And the rest of this, it's probably not going to make it, but...
So that's why we haven't really been doing any garden updates, because it's like embarrassing.
Yeah. Well, not just embarrassing, but we wanted to give it time to
see the results.
Yeah. So soil is so important. We've learned this
many times.
Yeah, the hard way. We actually planted some over here by the greenhouse. And these were doing good, but the groundhog ate them. So that's why they're small.
Yeah.
And if you guys
still trying to survive, but...
And if you want to see our greenhouse, we've been doing some changes. Okay, greenhouse is renovated. We tore out all the shelving, and I know it seems like a waste, but we had a major eye-opening experience when we had to lift those out of there. They were extremely heavy. It was impractical. We were breaking them just trying to lift them out.
It was almost impossible.
We just didn't realize how heavy they were going to be. So we decided to pull them out, and we're going to go with another system in here, or just leave it open like this and kind of just use it as is. We haven't decided yet, but I was thinking about making this into just a big raised bed in here. So that's where we're at.
And also the groundhog ate all of our cilantro.
So that's it. You know, we've been busy with other things, and this is just, we just kind of put this off because you know how you get disappointed, you get kind of depressed when stuff doesn't work out. We kind of ignored it for a long time, and then we said, hey, let's not give up, let's try it again. And
these have gotten so much bigger than
we're super happy that we tried it again, because we thought we just had bad luck. I had no idea.
So it's 100% the soil, and it's probably because of these wood chips.
Yep.
It's just like wood.
Wood. It's like planting in mulch.
Yeah.
It just didn't work for us. And yeah, we'll show the cilantro. This is actually cilantro. It was super beautiful, and the groundhog found it, and he ate literally all of it. But it was actually getting a little overripe anyway, but overripe. Okay. So we just threw it out. This is the soil. This is literally the soil that we took out of those containers over there that we replaced, and it just looks like mulch.
Yeah,
I mean,
it does.
There, you know, yeah, there's a little bit of dirt to it, but it's. I don't know why they're selling that as potting soil.
I think it's disturbing that somebody's making money off this stuff.
Yeah.
It's really bad.
You can see it. So, I don't know. It changed our mind. I'm back to Eden gardening because we were looking into doing that in the future, and
not anymore.
Now we're probably not. So,
if any of you guys have experience with the same type of problem as us, like wood chips not working out for you, let us know. Or if they did work for you.
Okay, so that's the garden update. It's not a great one, but maybe you can learn from it like we did. And in the meantime, we got some housework going on, and I don't know what we got coming up, but stay tuned. We'll have something.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.